In the 1940s, the San Francisco 49ers scoured the Bay Area for players, and they found the best one at the Alameda Navy base, Joe Perry.
John Wootenberg, who was a tackle for the 49ers, came over to help the coach in coaching the linemen there. And he spotted me when I was playing there, and he went back and told the owner, Tony Morabito, that he had a guy that could play. Handshake with Tony Morabito, and my pro football career began.
From the 16, Joe the Jet Perry, the pile-driving fullback, pounds for 14 yards to the line 2, and it's goal to go.
It was quite a leap from Compton Junior College to the United States Navy to a starring role with the 49ers. But Perry had the talent to do it. He became part of what's known as the $1 Million backfield, playing alongside Y.A. Tittle, John Henry Johnson, and Hugh McElhenny. It's the only backfield in NFL history where all 4 starters were future Hall of Famers. Joe Perry was a standout. He became the first back to rush for more than 1,000 yards in consecutive seasons.
To me, you can't coach a kid how to run. He has to have innate ability, instinctive powers, or whatever. You can't tell him, hey, when you get to here, run out of bounds. I don't believe in that. That's the way I was brought up. If you can't get around him, go over him. And that's the way I was taught, and that's the way I ran, and that's the way most of the guys during my era ran.
Joe the Jet Perry displays the running form that established him as the best ball carrier in the league as he completes a 55-yard touchdown gallop, and the 49ers take over the lead.
The 6-foot, 200-pound Perry became the NFL's all-time leading rusher in 1958 when he passed the Eagles' Steve Van Buren. Just 3 years later, Jim Brown broke Perry's mark and assumed the #1 spot. But Joe the Jet watched the great number 32 roar past him without the slightest regret.
Hooray for Jim is the way I felt. That's football. That's any sport as far as that goes. Records are made to be broken. And you can feel proud that you held the record at one time, and you were fortunate enough to get there. And that's the great feeling about it. Hey, I did that. Been there, done that.
Perry played 16 seasons and retired with 9,723 rushing yards. He's still the leading rusher in 49er history, and his career average of 5 yards a carry is second only to Jim Brown among all running backs.
Personal opinion only. The guys today carry the ball 30, 40, sometimes 50 times a game. The guys during my era carried the ball 10, 14, 15 times. Big difference. So why shouldn't you break records? Why shouldn't you get X amount of yards? I have a great saying that Bob St. Clair used all the time when people always ask us, well, how do you compare yourself to today's football player? Could you guys have handled them? And just to put it plain and simple, Bob said, those candy asses couldn't even hold our job. There you are.